Alright, so you guys ever hear of something called heterotopic ossification? Yeah, guaranteed some of you are probably like, dude, what? So heterotopic ossification is a calcification or a calcium buildup in the soft tissue or on bone. I'm gonna try to link some images of my MRI. It's pretty gnarly stuff. I mean, if I really sit and think about it, my mind just fucking. No, it's pretty interesting. Let me see. I'll try to put two pictures, one of a regular pelvis and one of my pelvis. You guys ever see the movie Alien? That's kind of what I envision it as, like some freaking foreign object growing in your body. Except you don't have a face-humping alien impregnating you with something weird like that. And apparently they don't exactly know why it happens. In cases where you're dealing with paralysis, or in my instance, spinal cord injury and paralysis, your body just seems to try to protect itself, or maybe its joints, and tries to lock them in place. In a sense, if you look at the image, you can kind of get a understanding of what happened. For some reason, I had a calcification build up on the ball and socket joint where my femur goes into my pelvis, and it's pretty scary. If we didn't catch it early on and do some mobility exercises to try to break it up, that shit could have locked together. If I would not have been mobile and been able to get up and sit in a chair, it all could have just locked together, and then what, right? They would have definitely done surgery then. And right now I'm in a situation where it's causing havoc on my body, especially my back area and my lower back, from what I can feel. And if you know anything about spinal cord injuries, if you can feel anything, it's probably an issue. But everybody's different. You have different feelings depending on how your nerves are damaged. So, yeah. My options are to try to get it cut out of me, which, once again, if you look at the image, you can kind of see that bone or calcification has grown into the muscle. I forget what that is. Is that a hamstring or whatever is on the front of your thigh? It's indistinguishable. I remember talking to a doctor who said he would try to cut it out of me and give me some relief. But I remember him saying that. I remember him using the word indistinguishable multiple times, and it's true. You can't tell the difference from calcium buildup or bone to muscle. So what do? I believe in holistic remedies more than anything else. I'm more of a holistic person than anything, and I think it's castor oil that helps with calcium buildups and bone spurs. But I haven't been rubbing it in consistently, and I mean, it would be a really good test. It would be really interesting to keep using the castor oil and maybe do another MRI down the road and see what happens. But most recently, I've spoken to a doctor who's I'll try to insert here, I forget right now. But it's basically an option of cutting it out. And I'm nervous about that. There are people that have had this. I've seen on Facebook groups, and it's almost killed them. Guaranteed some people have died from this. I just don't know of any offhand or have person heard about those situations. And some people out there that have listened to the Joe Rogan podcast where he talks to Mel Gibson and whoever that doctor is that deals with the stem cells, and he's talked to multiple people about that. And if you're fairly holistic yourself, you should know about different ailments that may be able to help with this. But what's happening is the heterotopic ossification, or HO for short, is worse on my left hip. And if you take a look at it, I can't really bend it more than 90 degrees, and I honestly think it's probably less than 90 degrees. Oh, you freaking